Vittorio.
Io senta, buon Natale.
Buon Natale! Fa caldo per essere Natale.
Vabbè, it's Minnesota, you know.
The great weather of Minnesota. I need to move there. Right. So you might be pleased to know that this is the last challenge of the year. And I think this is going to summarize, or is the result of everything that we've been talking about throughout these months. Ultimately, you know, all the steps that you walked us through and all the great advice and the reason why brands go through, you know, from building strategies is to get a strong brand plan. But do you think that, you know, having a great strategy doesn't always mean that you also have a great plan? So how do you make sure that a robust brand strategy always results in a strong plan?
A great question. You would think that if you have a strong, robust brand strategy, you have a strong, robust brand plan. But a strategy is different from a plan. A strategy is knowing in principle what consumers need to go after, what are the things that are really going to convince consumers to change their behaviors favorably for your brand.
I think this is a very important topic, and I'd like to go a little bit deeper. So what are the main areas to watch out to ensure that companies have a strong plan then?
There are several areas. One that we've touched in the past is ensuring that your commercial execution is in sync with your shopper and consumer strategy. If you're going through certain occasions, certain benefits, and all of that, your commercial strategy needs to reflect the right channels, the right pack. Is it a multi-pack? Is it an entry pack? They really need to be in sync. But beyond that, what really makes the difference is you just cannot look at it at the high level. You need to go down to the details and see what are the marketing initiatives that are being put in place, and one by one see how well they reflect the insights that have been delivered by your insight team.
Fantastic. All right, so if we want to go even further, what processes companies have in place to check that their actual plans are well thought out and can be successful?
As far as I know, through working with a number of clients, there is no formal process in place. There is informal processes, of course, but what we have had for decades in accounting, you know, so P&L and financial diagnostic and auditing, it's not something that most companies have implemented when it comes to their marketing plans.
All right, and so what are the processes that can be put in place?
Our point of view is that there need to be a formal auditing process. So there is a discipline approach that in our company goes under the name of STRAP, STRAP, and which stands for the fact that your brand needs to be linked to your strategic targets. I need to have adequacy. I need to have take into account risk, and needs to really understand the potency that each initiative can have. And this is a formal process that, in our opinion, should happen in every company, allowing to really build confidence that you have the right plans that are strapped to your strategy.
That sounds extremely helpful for companies to be able to put that in place. And I was wondering, does Foresight get involved in any other way?
We are in the process of embedding some of those processes with some of our clients, and we're already seeing the positive impact. We have case studies that actually show when you do this right, how brand plans can really deliver true value. And in our experience, the critical factor that allow us to deliver that is back to the ability to merge art and science. Again, there's no tool. We do have tools that we use, but there's no one tool that per se will just tell you this is how good your brand plan is. It's a collaborative process. It's that oftentimes happen in a workshop setting that allows different stakeholders to have conversations based on evidence and guides them to a process to evaluate their initiatives, score them, and identify weak points, and then eventually rebalance their initiatives.
Once again, that was great advice from you, Vittorio. Thank you so much. And challenge completed. And Happy New Year. Ci vediamo l'anno prossimo.
Ok, buon anno a tutti. Ciao Iosetta.